Okay, so let's say you are 6 months, 12 months, even 18 months into your trading career. You've been learning various different strategies and you feel like you have to make it work. You feel like you've put way too much time in now to start over. And this is very common amongst the majority of traders who aren't profitable yet. They believe that because of the first year of their trading has been dedicated towards this one strategy, this one mindset towards the markets, this one way of looking at price action, or even indicators. You have it programmed in your mind that you can't quit now or you can't start over because of all the hours you've put in. But I'm here to tell you that sometimes you have to start over. Sometimes it's just not going to work out. Let's say you've been trying for 18 months with this one strategy. You feel like you've put in enough hours backtesting, you've put in enough hours into journaling, forward testing, collecting data, but you just can't get it to work. Well, maybe the strategy is just not for you. And people don't realize that certain ways of trading fit certain personality types. I personally don't believe that anyone can be born a good trader. A lot of people say you're either a trader or you're not. And I don't believe this is the case. But what I do think is that certain personality types can trade certain styles better than others. For example, someone with a lot of patience, someone who is very risk adverse, they're not going to want to be a scalper, or someone that is a very high risk trader, someone that's risking 4 or 5% per trade, 5 trades a day. Someone with those characteristics is not going to be a trader that trades at lower time frames, tens of trades every single day. It's just not really going to work out. So that patient, risk adverse trader is more likely going to be suited maybe towards a swing trading style. So higher time frames, which obviously means you're getting less setups, and overall it will mean you're getting less drawdown, because the less setups, the less time you're in the markets, and therefore less risk on your account. But then you also have the opposite side of the coin. You have the person that has very, very little patience, they love taking risks, and they just love adrenaline. Potentially could be someone that loves roller coasters or going fast or any of these sort of action sports in their life outside of trading. This could be carried over into their trading with more action-based trading. So quick trades, quick scalps, trades that it's going to go up, down, lots of volume within a matter of seconds, if not minutes. So this could be suited towards someone that fits those sorts of characteristics outside of their trading. There are obviously going to be situations where people that do those things outside of trading start swing trading and do better with the patience aspect of it. And this could be because they want to keep the action outside of their work. And this is obviously the case for some people. But you need to work out which one is best for you. So the best way to actually do this is to test multiple different ways of trading. And people usually get this wrong. They'll try and strategy hop. So they'll go on YouTube, they'll find a trader, like my videos for example, they'll see my trades, they're like, oh, I kind of like the way he's trading. So they'll buy my mentorship, and let's say within 3 weeks they're not getting the exact same trades as me, which obviously isn't going to happen because no one can suddenly learn a strategy fully and test it enough in 3 weeks to be profitable, but people think like this. And then they'll watch another video on YouTube for another trader, then buy their course and kind of try and trade mine, try and trade theirs. But again, you're hopping between strategies. Which one are you going to enter if they have conflicting views at the same time on the same trade? You don't know. So this is not the way to go about it. But let's say my strategy. I firstly did day trading. So intraday trading, 15-minute time frame works perfectly. But what I realized was I wanted more time towards my other businesses or towards growing YouTube channels or personal brand and just basically growing my investments outside of trading. And obviously free time is great too. So what I did was, because I obviously wanted that lifestyle, I wanted to trade less, have less hours on the charts, but still make decent returns. I tested my same strategy on the higher time frame on a swing trading sort of style of trading. So instead of on the 15-minute time frame, I went to the 4-hour time frame. So I technically started completely from scratch. So I was like, okay, I want to have a swing strategy. What can I do? So I was like, okay, I have all these confluences. How can I make that into a swing strategy? I could obviously make it into a scalping strategy too. I could just lower the time frame, maybe to the 1-minute time frame or the 5-minute time frame, and I could scalp the same positions I'm taking on the 15 or the 4-hour currently. So I chose to go to the patient side of the scale. You could obviously go towards the least patient, the more action style trading, like scalping, but I chose to go the other direction. And you'll notice that majority of traders later in their journey, they usually go from scalping to intraday, then to swing. And I feel like the main reason for this is that having larger stop losses, higher time frames, the win rate is a lot higher, which means you can obviously have a lower risk to reward and still make good profit with relatively low drawdown. So I wasn't afraid of going, okay, my day trading's working, but it's not fitting the lifestyle I want to kind of have at the moment. So I was okay with starting a swing trading strategy completely from scratch. And I obviously went through the same process of back testing, then forward testing, before then going live on a small live account and then scaling it up from there. And I'm 4 years into my journey, coming on to 5 years now actually. 5 years into my journey, and I started completely from scratch to find a new style of trading that fits my lifestyle better. So if you're 2 years into your journey, 1 year into your journey, and you're not finding the style you're trading right now is working for you, it's okay to start over. You can't always feel like because you're 2 years in that you're wasting all of those 2 years. Think of the experience you've gained in those 2 years. If you are a losing trader, you have more to learn and you're learning more than a winning trader. Let's say I started trading and I won every time. I won every trade. I would have nothing to learn. I would not understand anything about the markets because everything I did resulted in a win. So I wouldn't question what I'm doing. I wouldn't look at the data and say, why am I winning? How can I make more profit? That's not the case. And winners don't think like that, which can be quite dangerous and how people can win and then suddenly have massive losing streaks. So the best way to do it is if you have been losing for many, many months or many, many years, you've learnt from years of experience in the markets what doesn't work. So then you can start from scratch with a new strategy, a new mindset, a clean slate, and say, okay, I've learned through the previous years what not to do. So now I know what to do. And I truly believe that if you just do the opposite of losing traders, you will win. If someone loses every single month and you reverse trade them, you can win. It's as simple as that. And I feel like you can learn more from losing traders than you can winning traders. Let's say I asked a losing trader right now, why did you take this trade? And they explained it, and every time they took that setup, it lost. I know that by doing that, I'm going to lose. So I can do the opposite of that. I can kind of go against their analysis, or maybe their management style ends up losing overall. You can learn from the losing trader because they're more likely to note down and journal why they're losing. Like I said, the winning trader most likely won't. I often see traders that they win a trade and they don't journal it because they feel like they've done everything correctly. You can still make mistakes on a winning trade. And you're obviously being rewarded with profits, money, but it doesn't mean you did a good job, which again, they don't realize because they don't journal it. But let's say you are starting from scratch. You need to work out which style fits you the best, and that's kind of the first point. Scalping, intraday, or swing. If you're watching this video, you're probably not a position trader or an investor. You're probably most likely an intraday trader. So just see which pairs will move in the hours I want to trade. Which pairs have I had good experiences with in the past? Which ones are more profitable? Because you've obviously got data. If you're struggling in the markets and even watching this video about how to start over, you probably are a losing trader. And if you don't have data on why you're losing, then that kind of gives you a good idea that that is the reason why you are losing. If you can't look at your data and say, okay, I am losing, then you're not actually losing because you haven't put enough work to possibly lose. If you get what I'm saying. Many people won't get that, but the people that do are a step ahead of the rest. So if you want to learn how I trade, check out the link down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.